country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be fit, and he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. It's a quick grab. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run kicks. They're holding their own at the line and making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go.
Using his legs, it's Gibson. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Or it's snapped to the back. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st and goal, Clemson.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe, point toward the second half? And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. To the air, it's Manning. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. To The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A fourth down completion to the running back.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
To gamble here. Offense going for it in fourth down inside their own 40. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he pulls in the catch. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas. And they go in front here in the second half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Being set to kick the ball off now. return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runs through the defender. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Direct snap to the back. Brought now to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
At the 20. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 21, Clemson 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. Big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Loss of one on the play. Third down coming up.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Now, a 4th down.
The Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and no for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
4th down coming up.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. Longhorns will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. On the run, it's Haynes. Running with purpose. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent gain. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Clemson.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Texas.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And on the carry, he's heading left. Touchdown, Tigers. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And you'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Makes a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Throws it to the right. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. second down and goal upcoming.
3:25.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for two. Try to win it right here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's got it for the two-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. And now lead by one here late in the game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win? And they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.